Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So, guys, we got to talk about this. I want to touch on a couple of things pertaining to the New York Knicks. As Jeff Teague called out Jalen Brunson for holding on to the ball too long, and he said he's a great player. He enjoys them, but if he could nitpick at anything, um, Brunson holds the ball too long. We're going to get into that clip, but first, we're going to talk about the Knicks' potential change going into the night. Now, there's much chatter, and I've seen it on Ian Begley's timeline saying that they're considering starting Mitchell Robinson alongside Cat tonight in Indiana for Game 3 and moving Josh Hart to the bench. Now, um, it's a move that many believe should have happened a while ago, should have made some adjustments. Thibs is one of those guys who wait till your back is all the way against the wall and it's improbable that you win this series for he can make an adjustment. You saw Rick Carlisle put Tony Bradley in to combat the size of Mitchell Robinson. In the last game, he's making all types of moves. Ben Shepard in favor of Matherin at times. Whoever's got it going between those two guys, he'll play the one that's got it going. So, um, yeah, we're going to get into this clip, though, with Jeff T talking about Jalen Brunson. Knicks fans, I want to know if y'all agree with this. Let's check it out.
You know how the Knicks lose these games, bro? Jalen Brunson holds the ball for the shot clock is 24 seconds. He's holding that bitch for 17. Trying to get a pick and roll. Bring another dude. Bring another dude. I'm going one on one. I'm going on one. If he don't make it, it's like fuck. You know what I
But
mean?
you name a nigga Mr. Clutch, bro, he gonna feel like shit. It's me or
Yeah,
nothing.
Oh, the real Mr. Clutch plays for the Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton.
But
That's what
it's-
they got to work.
it's the way he hold the ball. They don't get no rhythm. Like that's why when he comes out the game, all of a sudden the pace pick up, the tempo pick up. All of a sudden you see people start hooping a little bit. He hold the ball so long. He's a great player, hell of a player. He makes tough shots. He does all that, but he hold it for 18 seconds, and then they get one attempt. Luckily, Mitchell Robinson be in the game, and they might get a second. And some of these guys get a shot attempt because he got an offensive rebound. But other than that, he got the ball for 18 seconds. I was like, no way in hell I want to hoop like that. That's how I knew the Pacers was going to win this game.
As much as I've been an advocate for Jalen Brunson on both of my channels, I got to say I agree with Jeff T, on this one. I think at times Brunson does hold the ball too much. I'm still questioning why he's bringing it up against pressure and why they're not pressuring back in the backcourt with Tyrese Halliburton. They're letting them walk right into their first pick playing drop coverage. And Jalen Brunson, he's bringing it up versus pressure. And sometimes nobody will touch the ball. He'll work his way to the mid range. Yeah, he'll make it, but no offensive continuity. And this is the thing with Jalen Brunson. You got OG Anunoby, you got Mikal Bridges, and those guys. And Mikal, man, when he get going from mid range, he can ring off 10 to 12 points by himself, back to back to back, when he really gets in the flow. But I think Jalen Brunson should make sure Bridges, whether they miss their first few shots or not, make sure OG get a spot up three. Because he can get to the paint, the defense is going to converge, but they're playing him solely as a shooter at this point. You got to pick him apart sometimes with your passing. And, I'll look and I'll say, Thibs, what are they running? This is on you too. What is the team running? All these Jalen Brunson ISOs for 48 minutes, you're not going to be able to sustain it. Even if you go ahead 10 to 12, 15, 20 points, you're not going to sustain the lead because that's not a sustainable style of play. And this is why the Indiana Pacers are so what's the word I'm looking for? They're so bought in. I'll say bought in on the defensive end, because everybody knows they're going to touch the ball. Whether it's people coming off the bench like Obi Toppin, Ben Shepard, with Tyrese Halliburton handling the ball. Now they'll give TJ McConnell a chance to dribble, do his thing, pull up with those mid-range jumper, attack, keep pressure on the defense, keep them on their heels. But when I look at Tyrese Halliburton, um, I see a guy who's going to get everyone involved. Everybody's going to feel like they can touch it at any time. That keeps players engaged on the defensive end. Pascal Siakam is going to get a chance to go for 38, 39 points because the point guard, if he's going that night, he's going to feed it to him. And he has no problem with just having 11 or 14 sometimes. Um, you have to be comfortable as a point guard sometimes scoring 14, 15 points. And I think at times Mikal Bridges can give you 25, 30 points on a given night. Cat can give you anywhere from 26 to even 40 sometimes when he really got it going. OG Anunoby, he's wildly inconsistent, but when he has it going, 18 to 25 is a good number for him. And that correlates with his defensive effort a lot of times. Jalen Brunson, yeah, if he missed a shot, like Teague said, when he said, they'd be like, man, when he missed the shot, nobody else touched it and you shoot it. Just think about how you feel playing pickup when somebody does that. You know what I'm saying? So at that level, it's like we have to erase a lot of your defensive deficiencies, Brunson, for you to come down and shoot. So Brunson need to think the game a little more, as far as that go. Like let them even miss a few of the first shots, but give them confidence to know the ball's coming their way. Make them ease up off you. Because one thing I did see in game one. The way Mikal Bridges started out game one, they eased up off of Brunson some at the beginning of that game. And also, when they made that run before bringing Brunson back and losing the lead at the end of game one, everybody was touching the ball. And so everybody started hooping. It started coming from everywhere. But it's easy to key in on Brunson. Even when he got it going, I don't know why Brunson plays so much like this nowadays, where he shoots so much. Sometimes. Like he holds the ball so long. Like he's averaging 39 and a half, shooting 50 something percent from the field. I'm just talking about keeping the guys engaged and, making Indiana have to scramble on D more. Make them use their legs. Make them do what they making y'all do. Because Brunson is a good passer. That's the wild thing about it. Brunson, you get in the paint, all eyes is on you. They at your mercy. Guys got to make shots, but you got to trust guys missing some shots too. You got to let a guy miss 3 shots, come back for him that fourth time sometimes and let him hit. And also, Thibs, it's on you. You got to have Deuce out there. Landry Shamet can make a shot. Sometimes you got to just put guys out there who are shot makers. Shamet can make a shot. Deuce can definitely make a shot. Um, um, DeLon Wright, it's time for him to potentially be playing over campaign at this point. They need to look at a few things. But that's all I got to say about it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.